But welcome in, though, everybody. Hope everyone is having a good evening and the start of an all-new journey on F1 23 into it. But, of course, it's going to be a lot more based around Twitch, so we're not going to have, like, all the YouTube intros and that kind of thing. But now, driver number. So, spoiler alert, chat. For my team, I'm rocking the number 42, because it's double number 21. For this, do I rock number 12? Because it's 21 just with the numbers... Sorry. It's 21 with the numbers rotated the other way around. We're saying 69, are we? Okay, that seems about right. That looks so ridiculous with the 69 on it. So ridiculous with the 69 on it. But of course, that's also coming from having basically a maxed out car on that game. So, like, obviously, tyre wear on the maxed out car was really, really good. So we are going to have to be careful. And I don't know, obviously, how good this Williams is going to be as well in terms of tyre wear. So, track, of course, very, very green. But we are in the Duracell car. And we've got Duracell logos absolutely everywhere. It's what the people wanted. So, of course, remember as well, I'm coming from Xbox Series X, obviously on F1 22, all the footage you would have seen there. So, obviously, this is now on PC. For those interested, I'm running an RTX 3090 and a AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. So, pretty high-end hardware, but obviously not now the best you can get on the market. Just so I haven't ruined... Whoa! Don't dump the throttle quite like that. Scary. Scary, but we're fine. Right, okay, that's some very, very new and quirky graphics for the track acclimatization, which I was not expecting. Spoiler alert, I haven't had a track acclimatization yet in my team. Right, anyway, first lap done then. Surely that's a purple score. We've absolutely smashed that out of the park. 460. Yes, purple score to kickstart the game. Oh, yeah, Aiden's doing as well. That's fine then. That's just a small moment of anxiety picking up. That's good then. Right. Anyway, let's try and get qualifying simulation run done. 210 miles an hour down at turn 1. These cars are fast, and we're 7 tenths down. So clearly, the qualifying sim runs are still inaccurate, I think is the way I'm going to describe it. I mean, look at that. We're so far down already. I mean, like I said, Bahrain is one of, like, the AI's best tracks anyway. But, yeah, that is still not great. But 3 seconds away from the qualifying delta. It reckons I do a 27.9 in a Williams. What's that? Breaking point, I've already done quite a lot of breaking point on YouTube, getting ahead on videos, so that will just be YouTube. I just suck at the game. Okay, we haven't hit our program targets. Behind parents. I'm 3 tenths away from George Russell, and it reckons I'm like 4 seconds away from what I should be doing. Remember as well, like, this is also, they're expecting me to do this on a Friday morning rather than the end of a Saturday. So let's see when we get into qualifying just how far away we actually are. Get ready to learn Chinese. Look at that! We're pretty much red everywhere, it reckons. So that's not good. But apparently I'm fine on race pace. 223. It's just going all over the place. Welcome on in, though, everybody. I hope everyone is having a good evening. The start of F1 23. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Of course, if you've got any questions about the game, make sure you drop them. This has been an awful lap, though, as we round out the final corner. We are definitely going to be at the back of the grid at the moment. 32-1 leaves us half a second behind Yuki Tsunoda. Remember, though, chat, I was meant to do a 127.9, apparently. Right, anyway, now I do really need to focus up. Ready for this second run. Because we haven't got... I mean, we've got about 6 minutes left on the clock, but I do actually want to try and put in a competitive lap time now. Braking nicely at the curbing. Much better run through there than last time. 7 tenths up then. So we're basically going to match the time that Albon's set. 31.3. We go quicker than Alex Albon. We push him into the drop zone. But 4 minutes left. I'm probably going to have to do a third run, but that's going to leave me with no sets of tyres. What's the biggest difference from this game from last? Absolutely the traction. Fed was the first sub to VODs. Oh! well, congratulations to all of you that voted for right down at the bottom, because apparently everyone else improved again. Checo, 3,000ths clear at the top. Who did we out-qualify? So, to be honest, only a 10th away from Albon. I will absolutely take that when all is said and done. We out-qualified Nick de Vries, though, so he's still on fraud watch. But to genuinely be a 10th away in Bahrain, I would absolutely take that. Only, yeah, 10th away from making it into Q2 as well. 1,000th of a second between Zhou Guanyu and Oscar Piastri there. But we are lining up on the back row then, ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Sadly, yeah, full qualifying, short qualifying, it made no difference because we're starting at the back. Anti-stall, as that's the first time I think I've ever got a purple score. Mitch with the one bit as well. Thank you very much, mate. You got to really actually mash the throttle down quite aggressively. 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. And actually, look at that. I got a good start. Zhou Guanyu going nowhere off the line as we head down in towards turn 1. I've made a place! I've made a place on the start on F123. Maybe I can make a few more at the inside of absolutely everyone down at turn 1. Well, no, Albon and I have collided. That was always going to happen. I think we got someone round his outside. Yes, we have Lance Stroll. And the Williams already under investigation for crashing into each other at the start of the first race. So that was to be expected. Around the outside. Ooh, a little bit of a moment. But we get away with it. And yeah, I've gained 2 spots at the start of a race. Maybe F123 is going to be more my style. Yeah, I'm overdue an engine failure. For like 2 minutes in. Oh, here we go. Zhou Guanyu back at the inside of the final corner. Whoa, steady, steady, steady. There's Magnussen as well, trying to look for something out of the final turn, but we've hung on for now as we cross the line. I've survived. Where's Magnussen's straight line speed coming from? Hello, Kevin. What is that? 3 wide as we head back down in towards turn 1. That is late on the brakes. Got a really cadence brake on the way in. We're still 3 wide. Come on, just get on the inside. Whoa, I've really cut across them aggressively there, but you got to. You got to do it. Like, the sense of atmosphere that they do provide is pretty incredible. That is a 63-year-old man trapped inside the body of a 16-year-old boy. And Zhou Guanyu again, though, just like lap 1. Where is he getting that straight line speed down that back straight from? What do you think about Haas bringing back Nico Hülkenberg? It seems to have worked out well for him. No DRS still. If I buy it now, do I get early access? If you buy the Ultimate Edition, then you can still play it from tomorrow. But if you buy the Standard Edition, I don't think you can. That was wide. Hülkenberg, Albon, just up in front. Still going side by side. I got no DRS there, though. And now we're going to leave Zhou Guanyu and Nick de Vries to try and duke it out behind me. I'm going to get dive-bombed by someone. That was Zhou Guanyu again. Zhou Guanyu, I don't know what I've done to upset him, but he is not a fan of me today. They made the game easier just for me. Exactly. Where is Zhou getting this run from every single time? Like, is he just using all his battery down there? Is that what's going on? What is F1 World like? I haven't really... Obviously, I played F1 World last week. Did a big video on that if you want to go check it out. But I haven't touched it yet, of course, because a lot of it is online. So I'm tempted... tempted to stream some F1 World when I get a chance. That was scary. That was properly scary. But, again, on this game you can save those slides. On F122 you absolutely couldn't. Is it possible for me to get the champion? Yep. I'm not even going to try and defend that from Magnussen. We'll just take the DRS off him.
Focus. We need to stay on form.
I'd imagine you can party up inside F1 World, but I don't know for sure. Here we go then. Magnussen. This is just how powerful the DRS can be on this game. Look at that. Straight back around the outside of the Haas car down at turn 1. But to be honest, I'm actually tempted just to let him by and use the DRS to help me out there, as he's actually now picked it up off of myself. Oh, we got Zhou Guanyu as well going for it. Oh, and even Nick de Vries trying to get involved. It's a 4-car scrap for the wooden spoon early on here in Bahrain. This is good racing, but scary racing, because I just really don't want to pick up any front wing damage as Nick de Vries again trying to look down the inside. I mean, this battle is just costing us all so badly that Hülkenberg already 5 seconds up the road now. Yeah, the Red Bull is absolutely nuts. I mean, you can already see on the mini-map. I'm going to guess it's Verstappen. Is just waltzing away at the front of the field. The last 4 from 4 different teams. Yeah, no, I mean, this is what I mean. Obviously, all these 4 teams are so evenly paced Oh, hello. That's what I mean still about the rear locking. But yeah, because all these back marker teams are so evenly paced, we can actually get some good racing with each other. But it's just that, yeah, we're dropping back so badly then. As Zhou Guanyu again to the inside of Magnussen at the top of the hill. We're going to try and switch them off the exit. Can we try and get a run on Kevin? Going to try to look to the inside once again. I mean, we are battling for... Oh! Magnussen, what are you doing? We'll get rammed him. Right, Zhou Guanyu, carry me to Nico Hülkenberg because we're losing so much time early on here. What about the straight line speed? So the AI still seem... Well, Bahrain generally, the AI are often very, very good around this circuit in terms of top end speed. They're very, very just good at this track, to be honest. Obviously, like I said, I've done Saudi Arabia in my team, and it seems like they're more balanced there. So I think they still need a little bit of tweaking on some circuits, but they are definitely better. Mark, I think if any... What? Sorry? What? I mean, it's just those moments like that. I mean, you can even see Magnussen struggling with it as well. Nick de Vries trying to look back at the inside. And it's also the thing, actually, once you've done quite a few laps on the tyres, they really start to hit the cliff as well. But yeah, we are struggling with rear locking here at the moment, as you can quite clearly see. Through pretty much every corner. I don't want him to just become, like, the thing we're doing constantly. But you do just need to get those laps where things go badly. Could you give us a clue as to who your teammate is in my team? I mean, some of you have already seen it. I accidentally leaked it earlier on. Oscar Piastri then with issues. Don't know how that's going to affect him in this race. Looks like Albon has already moved past him here. And now I think we are going to drop to the back of the field. Nick de Vries probably going to be able to get a run. So we head back down towards turn 1. I am Latifi. Exactly. Exactly. This car is not the best in the world. There as down the inside goes Nick de Vries. Right, if I can't keep up with Nick de Vries, though, we really are in trouble in this race. Yes! Just hanging on in there again. Watch him have an engine failure, lap 36. Would not surprise me. I mean, we actually went quite deep into F122 before an engine failure. Zhou Guanyu first car into the pit lane, though. So not going to be long before we see plenty of the AI into the pits. As we have yet just about been able to hang inside the DRS of de Vries, which is so important. Our webcam is probably covering over some of it there, as there we go. Sonoda, Piastri, Magnussen all into the pits. So we're going to gain some more freebies. The team want me in though already. I'm tempted to try and extend this stint quite a bit further, see how far we can go. Maybe we could one-stop this race. Go soft to the end, as looks like Sonoda might be trying that the other way. Going on to hard tyres. Oh. So far, no more cars into the pit lane, though, rather surprisingly. There we go, Nick de Vries in. So now we're not going to have the DRS anymore, and you can already see how much time Zhou Guanyu is taking out of me. So is it worth pitting now? I mean, surely we can't do less race than Albon on harder tyres. It's going to be like Charles Leclerc back at Spain. So Albon into the pit lane then, so we should be out ahead of our teammate. But the question is by just how much.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 13.3 seconds.
Oh. Oh, Bottas. Bottas is absolutely flying all over me. But we'll try and claim again some DRS. We've got to play the DRS game today. Stroll heading out of the pit lane. Are we going to be ahead of the Aston Martin? We're going to be very, very close to the Aston Martin. Bottas and Stroll are going to go side by side at 1. Let's see if we can try and capitalise on that. Stroll there. Whoa. Whoa, see, it's the fact you can save those now, though. So much better. So much better. Oh, Albon looking for it. That was close. Come on, Albon. Give me the DRS. Thank you very much, mate. See, the AI definitely still able to do some stuff that the human absolutely can't, though. Well, he's able to put the power down there, though. It's nothing short of impressive. You are having a lack of pace. Oh, absolutely. But I always knew coming into this we'd struggle. Like I said, Bahrain is one of the AI's most OP tracks as well, which doesn't help. Alright, anyway, we're diving in. We're diving in. I'm sure Hülkenberg and Zhou Guanyu very, very happy about that. I mean, we've basically lost a pit stop to Zhou Guanyu. Were my front tyres that cold, were they? Is that why I was struggling so much? But did we just... Yeah, we didn't have any temperature in them. Don't know how we've done that. Right. Let's try and get a nice clean stop. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, our front tyres were absolutely freezing, weren't they? So that might be why we were struggling so much. We're going to be a long way out behind the freeze, though. It was double soft at the start of this race, so that's not good. But yeah, we just need to get our head down, focus up. Still a long way to go. Still every chance for safety car or something like that. As Merc now 1-2. I'm guessing they haven't pit. Yeah, Solar, this is... I mean, you just saw then at the top of the hill how much better the traction is on this game. Like, that would have been me dead on F122, but on F123 we got a better chance. Yeah, I mean, we will absolutely get some endurance racing done, Eugene, as well. We spoke about doing Watkins, but just none of us are free this weekend. But once some of the hype's died down for F123 and I've got a bit more time, we'll absolutely jump in and do some endurance races. RF2, yeah, RF2 is a decent game, I think, still. Got its issues, but ACC, I need to get back on more ACC, but I do play iRacing quite a bit. But I totally get, for a lot of people, it does cost way too much. Yeah, red flag's now a thing. Oh, there we go. So a handful of cars into the pit lane then. Sonoda, Magnussen, Piastri. So Sonoda's gone mediums. Magnussen's gone mediums. So again, we should have an advantage over them towards the end of this race. That's good. And I know obviously we can be quicker on the fresh softs, but... Which button is it? Oh, there we go. Right. I'm going to peel in then at the end of lap 39. I think we're one lap under half the stint we needed. So, it's not going to be the end of the world. But I just want to be quick towards the end of this race. How is the handling compared to the Williams on F122? I never really drove the Williams on F122, to be honest. Kick Neon, thank you for the Twitch Prime, mate. I appreciate it. 114 of 200 for the OnlyFans, so... oh! Albon span! No! What's our teammate done late on in the day there? I think he's just gone for a pirouette by himself. And now we are going to be a lap down in this Grand Prix. Which means we should be good on the fuel again, but... It's a tough race. 7 seconds now back behind a freeze. 17 laps to do it. This is not over. How's the game feel? Captain Baconface. It feels great, honestly. The driving on it is so much more fun than F122. Albon into the pit lane then after his spin. So we might actually be a bit closer to our teammate later in the day than we'd originally thought we might be. I don't know how much time he lost from that pirouette. We're definitely not going to be ahead of him, but we might be close to Albon by the end of this one. Good on controller, much better on controller as well. Right, so Albon has now come out with that huge gaggle of cars up in front. He's on hards, though, to the end of this race, so he might still be able to beat our teammate in our first race together, which would be quite a feat. What I'd actually love is try and get inside the DRS range of Checo, but game's early access, exactly. Straight line speed, they don't seem too ridiculous. Yellow flags! Oh! De Vries has gone! What's happened to Nick De Vries then? He's looped it round. He is the new Latifi. I'm not last! It's the first time in like 20 laps, but I'm not last in this. Oh no, Max's pit. No, 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 no. Perez takes the lead. Oh, there we go. Checo in. With the RTG be on YouTube as well, so I'll upload full VODs and edited highlights to YouTube, which is good because that means now Zhou Guanyu and Piastri are going to struggle a bit more, just battling each other. Probably means I'm not going to be able to close in on Albon, but if I can take Piastri and Zhou by the end of this, that could be still quite good. Well, let him pass there. I'm sorry. Came from YouTube Shorts. Well, that's the thing. Like, everyone's come from so many different places now. Right, let's try and be really cheeky and claim... Oh, what? I was literally letting him by. No. Oopsie daisy. Right, that shouldn't cost us, though, unless Nick De Vries has an absolute worldie. I got a penalty in my first race. Can't even do anything against Charlie Boy. I'm worried I'll get another one.
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flags. Oh, Piastri! Piastri going slowly with just 1 lap to go. Oscar Piastri. It's not going to be me. It's going to be the AI. Oscar Piastri then looks to be out with a mechanical failure late on in the day. Go on, give us a 1 lap red flag. That'd be quite funny. Oh, I need to let these AI pass tonight before I get another penalty. Come on, Checo. There we go. I'm lapped by AI. It is a very, very weird feeling that hopefully, of course, won't last too long inside F123. We've got more yellow flags out. The other McLaren! No! Don't say they're both breaking down with like 2 laps to go here. McLaren heartbreak. Oscar Piastri's just stopped, and now Lando Norris is as well. Oh, dearie me. McLaren, it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong. They must have the Mat 212 engines in the backs of those cars. Because Lando now grinding to a halt down the back straight. I don't think we'll get a safety car or anything from it because it's too late in the day. But McLaren reliability on this game must be about 4 by the looks of it. It is all gone. I mean, Lando's still crawling around, so I don't know what's happening to him. Maybe he's picked up a puncture or something like that. I mean, if he keeps crawling around, I wouldn't even be able to jump him late on here as Carlos Sainz now closing in on me. Yeah, Lando's still going, so I think he might just have enough to get round. He's just running very, very slowly, as I need to try and let Sainz by at some point. Make sure I don't pick up a penalty. Definitely losing a lot of time late on, trying to let all these cars by. But yeah, Lando Norris seems to be limping. So whether he's just trying to get onto that last lap, because of course pretty much every AI behind him, well, is a lap down, but I think that's going to cost him points here, as he's still just trying to limp round. Max Verstappen, though, in towards the final couple of corners. He is going to win the first race of the Williams Road to Glory here on F1 2023. A fine job done by the Dutchman as we wind our way through the final couple of turns. Max Verstappen back on top. Both Williams cars a lap down come the end of the first race of the year. It looks like Albon, though, has got the jump on Kevin Magnussen very, very late on in the day as well. But into the final corner, P18, hardly the best result in the world. Lando Norris is still limping around there. I think one of the Haas cars is having issues as well. But up towards the line, the fireworks are out. We've survived the opening race of the year, and I think for that, we can't complain all too much on the podium pass there. But Max Verstappen, 90 minutes, almost to the second. Mitch with the 17 bits as well. Charles Leclerc, though, splitting the Red Bulls come the end of day 1 there. George Russell in P4 ahead of Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. Alonso 7th ahead of both Frenchmen. 8th and 9th there for Gasly and Esteban Ocon, with Lance Stroll rounding out our top 10. 18th for myself, 15th for Albon. Not the greatest start to the campaign, but, you know, you got to start somewhere on F1 23 as well. Crisped with the 8 bits as well. I do appreciate it. But there we go. We have survived the opening race of the new series there. Oscar Piastri 3 laps down. Lando Norris did somehow limp round right at the very end as well. But of course, Drivers' Championship exactly the same as our race results. Constructors-wise, the Red Bull 40 points there. Ferrari on 28 ahead of Mercedes, Aston Martin and Alpine tied there. So only 5 teams scored points after the first race of the campaign. There are Williams. Sadly, we are still down in last after the first weekend. But, yeah, like I said, tomorrow we will be returning with more of the Williams Road to Glory. Be back here again at 7 PM there for the Saudi GP. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.